Hello viewers and welcome to the Ceasefire Advanced Intelligence Center. I am so pleased to introduce in front of you today the latest entry into our range, which is the mist-based area sanitization systems. So viewers, with the onslaught of the coronavirus, what has happened is that a key deciding factor which will decide how successful we become in the fight against the coronavirus will be how far we are able to contain and curb the spread of the disease from surfaces to humans, and that is where the Ceasefire mist-based area sanitation systems come into play. These systems, viewers, are also a classic example of how beautifully we've adapted and evolved a technology from the firefighting world into the business of sanitization systems, especially for the large premises. The key advantage with these systems, viewers, is the fact that these systems are based on the mist technology. Now with the mist technology, what we've done is we've broken down a single droplet of the solution into minuscule droplets, and as a result of which, what is happening is that as compared to conventional systems, these systems can cover up to 4 times more coverage area comparatively. And because they cover extensive area, with every liter of the decontamination agent, these systems are super efficient. With every liter of the agent, you can cover much more area as compared to the conventional systems. And thirdly, because these are mist-based systems, what we are dispersing out is mist. What happens is that mist rapidly evaporates in surfaces that you've sterilized, and because they rapidly evaporate, they bring down substantially your effort that is involved with post-sanitation cleanup. Broadly, viewers, this range can be categorized into 2 categories. One side of the range is powered by air cartridges. So these are systems which are driven by stored pressure air with the air cartridge modules that come attached. So here you have a 9-liter variant, which comes as a backpack version. The 9-liter also is mounted on a trolley to bring its maneuverability aspect to a whole new level. And then you have a 45-liter system, again mounted on the trolley. So what happens is that in the 9-liter system, you have an air cartridge which is pressurized at around 200 bar pressure, and we release the pressure here to generate a working pressure in the main chamber of about 8 bar, and that is where you have you also have a pressure gauge to understand what kind of pressure you are able to build in the main tank. The same is now also available on a trolley mounted version. And then the 45-liter variant, here you have a 6-liter variant of the air cartridge, which is pressurized around 300 bar. So here again, you release the pressure from the air cartridge and create a working pressure of about 13 bar in the main container. So all of these containers are hydrostatic pressure tested, because we are talking about pressurized air here. And to give you a little sense of the operation time, the operating period of these systems, a 9-liter variant is good for a continuous discharge of about 10 minutes. And every air cartridge that comes attached can give you up to 12 sterilization applications, meaning 12 times you can use the system and completely discharge the solution that is there inside. Whereas the 45-liter system is good for a continuous discharge of about 50 minutes of time. So on the other side, you have systems which are driven by water pump. So you see there is a water pump incorporated as a part of the system, which comes with a metal casing to protect the pump. And these again come in 3 sizes. So you have a 9-liter system, you have a 50-liter size variant, and a 100-liter size variant. So a 9-liter will be good for a continuous discharge of about 9 minutes. So we're talking approximately a liter per minute kind of a flow rate. A 50-liter system will be good for a continuous discharge of about 60 minutes, 1 hour, and 120 minutes. This 100-liter system will work continuously, approximately 2 hours here. So here, as you can see, there is also a long cord that we provide with the system. This is approximately 10 meters in length, and these systems are really plug and play solution. So as long as you're getting power and there is solution inside, you can go ahead, and carry on your sterilization activities. And these are typically systems which are meant for large premises. Another key feature of these systems is the fact that the outer casing is steel, but we're using plastic containers inside. So if you see, this is plastic to avoid any sort of corrosion. Now, as far as the decontamination agent that we've used in these systems is concerned, we are using sodium hypochlorite. So we provide sodium hypochlorite to you in its absolute form, but it has to be actually used mixed with water. So the simple rule is every 1 part of the final solution needs to have 20% of sodium hypochlorite, and the rest is water. 80% is water. So if you're talking about a 9 liter variant, here about 1.8 liter needs to be of sodium hypochlorite solution, and about 7.2 liters needs to be water. Similarly, a 45 liter system needs to have 9 liter of sodium hypochlorite and 36 liters of water. Similarly, the same rule applies for the pump-based systems as well. Where we talk about 50 liter size variant, 10 liter needs to be the chemical, and 40 liter should be water. Similarly, in the 100 liter, you have 20 liters of sodium hypochlorite solution. Rest is water. So we will demonstrate in front of you first, live in action, the 9 liter backpack system, which is driven by the air cartridge module. So if you can wear this, please. So you have a harness to secure it around your back. So first what we'll have to do is, we will have to, I'll give you your gun. So we will have to first release the pressure from the air cartridge and create a working pressure inside. Just one second. I'm now closing the valve of the cartridge. Yes, we're good to go. So we can remove the safety seal. And activate the system. So you see, there is a fine discharge of the solution in its mist form. And down below, if you see, there is no flooding. It's rapidly evaporating also in the surfaces that you are sterilizing. So this system, with every sterilization application, is good for a continuous discharge of about 9 minutes. So approximately a liter per minute kind of a flow rate is what we're talking about. So we can turn around and the camera can take a close view of the discharge. And down below you see there is absolutely no flooding. For the area that we've sanitized already, is rapidly evaporating. So then you can zoom again on the discharge and see how fine the flow of the agent is. And we can move forward. So any services that we're talking about, we can discharge some on this gate, so we can view more clearly. So against a darker background, it will be easier. So that's how you can go about using the system. The minimum amount of training, there is no special training needed to use a system like this. It's absolutely very simple to use for all sorts of people who are made responsible for sterilization initiatives at your place. So I think we will stop here. So after having demonstrated the air cartridge systems, we will now demonstrate in front of you the water pump based system. So as a first step, what we have to do is you have to switch it on. So you switch it on from here. The water pump comes into action and the system is now ready to be used. So if you can just get started, you have to first remove the safety seal of the gun and then simply get started. So as you move, you can dispense. You can dispense the agent. And if you can do a close-up of the discharge, you can see again it's a very fine mist, not wetting the floor at all, no flooding is happening, and it's very clear. Rapidly the thing evaporates, and substantially reduces your effort in terms of post-sanitisation cleanup. So this is the plug and play solution. So as long as you have power, as long as there is solution inside, you can continue the sanitisation activities, and that is why it is specially meant for large premises. You have your schools, your hospitals, malls, stadiums, where you don't really want to be confined to air cartridges, and this is the perfect solution for that. You have a long cord, if you see, you have a really long cord, about 15 meters. So it's giving you all the freedom to move around, every nook and corner of the premises and go about. So there is absolutely no special training that is needed for one to use the system. It's absolutely easy, for anyone who's made responsible for using, these systems. They can simply just get started, and go about carrying out the sanitisation initiatives. So viewers, I hope you enjoyed the demonstration of our sanitisation systems. Thank you so much once again for joining in.